From Paris to Prague, Australia to Atlanta, and everywhere in between, the global takeover is about to begin. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, as of this very moment, has officially launched here in the States. And if you join the fight around the world, we're tracking it all live.
Black Ops 2 is already trending worldwide, and this is just the beginning. It's time to answer the call. GTTV Live, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 World Launch starts right now.
We are looking in at fans all over the globe as Call of Duty Black Ops 2 launches and their launch events in Paris, London, Toronto, and in just a minute, we'll go down under to Australia because Black Ops is taking over the world. The future is black, and it has never looked better. One of the biggest moments in video game history is finally upon us, the official world launch of Black Ops 2. Hey, everybody, it's Jeff Keighley here with Justine Ezerek. And Justine, we are here in our command center to track the global phenomenon that is Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Jeff, we are here, and we've got a 4v4 multiplayer and someone even playing in 3D. Coming up, we've got an exclusive Black Ops 2 interviews with the man who scored the theme song for the game and the one and only Trent Reznor, as well as David Goyer, who co-wrote the story with Treyarch Studios.
Absolutely. Really cool that you got those guys involved in the game. We've also got two world champion New York Giants here. They're going to take on the troops abroad in Black Ops 2, and Treyarch studio head Mark Lamia will be here in studio answering your questions over social media live. So we want to hear from you. You guys can tweet us at GTTV and with the hashtag GTTV Black Ops 2. You've enlisted, and now it's finally time to play this game.
From husbands to wives to pro athletes and celebrities and everyone in between, these gamers have logged 5.9 billion matches to date. Wow. This is a generation-defining game. Take a look at Generation XP.
First thing I want to do is I want to thank all the Call of Duty fans all over the world. Turns out there's a lot of you guys.
Every day, more gamers log on to Call of Duty multiplayer than can fill 250 Madison Square Gardens. We're talking 6.8 billion hours of gameplay. That would take one person over 772,000 years.
I play Call of Duty, and I'm probably the biggest Call of Duty Black Ops fan.
This girl who loves to play Call of Duty.
Playing online, just having fun with my friends.
But wherever I need to take a break from work, I can play.
And once a year, they will come in droves. They report in for duty, for fun, for sport, for love.
Planning that late night run, staying out there till midnight, pre-ordering it, there's just a lot of hype.
Gamers defined by two letters, XP.
XP, or experience points, is unlocking new options for you, new weapons, new wild cards.
It's XP, it's experience, and it just kind of goes to the kind of phenomena that Call of Duty has become out in the world.
And this is Generation XP. They share it.
And my name is Mark Stockoff. I'm the producer from Risen Visual, and we make videos.
Let's go, Pony! Let's go, Pony! We gotta get out of here! Why don't these things ever move?
They become it.
Last season, I competed in the Major League Circuit for Black Ops. My love for competing has led me into the world of beauty pageants.
They are inspired by it.
Hi, I'm Massimo Sabadin, and this is my fashion clothing line, Bad Spirit. This is a particular hoodie with you have the camouflage and the big pocket too. And that remind me of the Call of Duty experience. I'm a real Call of Duty fan.
And tonight, Generation XP goes back to black.
Now it begins.
And now it certainly does begin. As you can see, Call of Duty is a global phenomenon. It's not just a game, it's a lifestyle for a lot of people. And to give you an idea of how big it is, when Modern Warfare 3 launched last year, an average of 7 million players jumped online each day that week. And we've got Call of Duty Elite Facts coming in hot. Right now, Black Ops 2, the hashtag, has over 100,000 tweets. And right here, believe this or not, Justine, 117 million kills are confirmed in the first 18 hours of worldwide
Wow.
gameplay in Black Ops. I mean, that's crazy. That's like Australia and Europe, and it's just launching here in the U.S.
Well, they got the game before us.
Yes.
Now, speaking of Australia, the one place that has no shortage of Black Ops 2 fans is Australia. Now, let's see how their launch went, as they were among the first on the planet to get their hands on the game.
Copies of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in the world. I've been waiting 10 hours. I'll see you online. Yes!
There you go.
No kangaroos in there, but a lot of people got their Black Ops 2. All right, Down Under, they've been hands-on playing in campaign mode all day, experiencing the in-depth story and the moving soundtrack, as Justine mentioned, with Trent Reznor involved in that. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's great. All right, let's check out one of the tweets here from Galen H. The kids at the front of the line are campers. Hashtag Black Ops 2. See some jokes here.
Exactly. All right, well, lots of excitement, and they're going to keep going all night, and we'll be tracking it here in the Command Center.
They are. And the theme was composed by Academy Award winner Nine Inch Nails frontman Trent Reznor. Now, on the story side, a co-writer of The Dark Knight's David Goyer. He penned the script with Treyarch, and what you get is a mind-blowing, transcending video game experience. Let's take a look.
Working with David Goyer is an amazing experience for me. And once you have somebody to work with like that, every idea is an opportunity for a better idea.
I started working with Treyarch on the first Black Ops game. When it came time to do the second game, the principals at Treyarch said, we want you in from the very beginning. Just coming up with concepts, helping with level design. And even though it's a first-person shooter, it's got to be sophisticated, it's got to be funny, it's got to be challenging, it's got to have twists and turns.
Now it begins. If you think about some of the themes of Black Ops 2, you know, it's dark, it asks a lot of questions, it's provocative. So when the opportunity came up to work with a world-class composer, I mean, Trent was the first choice.
For the title theme of Black Ops 2, it started with sitting with the developers and really getting in their heads about what was going on beneath the surface. It was about a lot of remorse and regret and tension and anger and frustration and pain and some ass kicking and some moments of triumph. It needed to get you ready to go into combat and get in the right headspace.
And there were times when I thought, oh my God, we've bitten off more than we can chew, but I think it's watertight, and I think the audience is really going to love it. I would argue that the story in Black Ops 2 is better than most movies that are being made.
It's bigger than a blockbuster movie. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into Black Ops 2. Here with me is Mark Lamia, the studio head at Treyarch. Mark, first of all, congratulations. We're here in New York, but it must be so amazing for your team to finally get this thing launched after 2 years.
You can't imagine. After the last couple of years, this is incredible to see the whole world coming out to celebrate the launch.
Well, congratulations. I played the game. It's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Let me ask you, though, how would you describe what Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is to someone that hasn't maybe played a Call of Duty before?
So I think the best way to explain it is it's really 3 games in one. It's this epic, cinematic campaign, this single-player campaign that has this epic storyline that you play through, right? And it's also got this incredibly competitive and social, it's a multiplayer game, it's a sport. And then you've got this zombies mode. Of course, you've seen a lot of the zombie stuff tonight, and that is just a heck of a lot of fun for people to get on, play co-op, and discover all the Easter eggs and all the fun stuff we got in there for them.
Hopefully no zombie attacks here on set tonight, Mark. But you never know when it comes to Treyarch. All right, well, let's go to social media and some of the questions that are coming in for you from fans. This first one comes from @BillyBomber1, and he says, is combat training back? Tell us about that and if it's back.
Yeah, that's a great question. Yes, combat training is coming back to Black Ops 2, but it's actually more robust than anything we've ever had. You can play game modes. You can actually get experience points in it. It's going to be in the playlist. You can play with your friends, and you can rank up using combat training for the first time. So it's a great way for new players to get into the game and really experience it and get their feet wet.
All right, another question from social media coming in from this I Am So Faking. When you guys first made Zombies in World at War, did you ever see it blowing up into what it is today? I mean, I remember when you first revealed that, people didn't know what you're doing, and now, it's its own game.
Yeah, no, it was, that's a labor of love. I think, You know, it came when we were creating World at War. It came out of a prototype, and I guess the best way to explain it is it was really lightning in a bottle. And when we had that experience, we knew we had to just keep nurturing it. Frankly, it exists because of the fans, and I don't think anyone could have ever thought that it would be as big as it is. And we're just all that it is because we get to make it. So
all right, I'll be hammering up some boards tonight. All right, well, the celebration goes far beyond our command center here. Across the pond, Big Ben is well past midnight. Let's check out how the Brits are getting their game on, where we caught up with Treyarch's John Raffis.
Tonight's event is really all about the celebration of the launch of Black Ops 2. Call of Duty has such a phenomenal community. I think that people really enjoy just how much gameplay a game like Black Ops 2 offers. I mean, whatever you're into, single player, multiplayer, zombies, there's something for you, and a lot of it. I left Los Angeles for a very rainy London, and that has not stopped an army of Call of Duty fans from camping out around the block at HMV, including a kid who's been camping out for the last 6 days. That is some dedication.
First thing I do is go home, crack open multiplayer, bang out the first 10, 15 levels, have a shower, and then collapse on the bed.
It's a rare privilege to be involved in something that's sort of a pop culture phenomenon, and it's something that very few people get a chance to take a part of. So it's definitely an amazing experience.
Thank you very much, John Raffis over there in London. Those fans have had the game for a few hours now, and they're jumping online, as we can see in our command center. All right, well, you know, one of the most important things about Call of Duty is its attention to giving back to the community. And the Call of Duty Endowment has been an important part of that, which is really about giving back to soldiers that have been overseas and come back home. Right now, let's take a look at the Call of Duty Endowment.
Commitment, selflessness, integrity, loyalty. Those are all characters that permeate the military of today.
My name is Adams Toomer. I was a broadcast journalist in the Army Reserves. It became difficult to find work after I graduated.
The Call of Duty Endowment is an organization that was dedicated to helping veterans find jobs.
Once I got out of the military, it was a struggle, especially because I was an air traffic controller in the military. So it's not like I can just find a job anywhere.
You've been dealing with military environment, and we speak a different language. We can use jargon, we can use acronyms, and then when you get in the civilian side, you're still talking that way, speaking foreign language, basically.
You need to know how to translate your military skills to a normal civilian's resume, and that can be really hard.
You've got a veteran here who knows about teamwork, knows how to deal in a team in a stressful environment, and be able to perform on task, on time, on purpose. They're very achievement-oriented. All the things that a small business, a medium-sized business, and a large business would love to have.
They helped me get the job that I have today.
These are really the best of America, the best that we have to offer. And I think it's a very powerful concept, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Very cool, Mark. Now, there's a few ways the fans can get involved. So how can they help out?
Well, one of the ways you can do it is by getting yourselves one of these Call of Duty Endowment dog tags. And they're for sale for $4.99 at retailers where we're selling the game. And the proceeds, well, they go to the Call of Duty Endowment. And
we are both wearing ours tonight.
Yeah, they look awesome.
They're great. Thank you. And now when you guys log on to play Black Ops 2 tonight, you guys never know who might be on the other end of that controller. Young, old, athletes, rappers, even Exhibit dropped a Black Ops 2 tonight. And speaking of stars, Activision worked with director Guy Ritchie to helm a blockbuster trailer for a blockbuster game. Now this shows that there is a soldier in all of us, even me. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at the trailer. Surprise. I'm Justine, and today we are shooting the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 live-action trailer. Oh, jeez.
I'm FPS Russia, and we're filming what I think is going to be a very nice commercial here today. This place is kind of ridiculous. Guy Ritchie is directing, which so this thing is going to turn out well.
I like to shoot one commercial a year. I'd probably do this job for nothing because it's that interesting. We've got the wire rig in, I think, the biggest stage in Hollywood set up over there. It's 3D our world. So we've stepped out of the game world into this real-life representation of the game world.
The concept is called Surprise.
And it's built on a unique insight that all gamers understand. And it's that moment when you have somebody in your sights and you're just getting ready to pull the trigger, and then you realize somebody else has you in their sights.
My primary concern is the significance of the revelation, and each revelation should trump the last revelation.
My role in this project is the girl that throws the axe, and I'm sneaking up on a sniper that's camping, and then in return, somebody sneaks up on me.
And you know, we got some surprise characters in there.
Guess who brought a jet to a gunfight? Incoming.
If you're new to the franchise and you've never played Call of Duty before, you're going to look at this and say, man, that looks like an unbelievable thrill ride, and I've got to be a part of that. But if you're a core player, there's all kinds of Easter eggs and all kinds of little things that you're going to know are there just for you.
All right, just to give you an idea of how massive tonight is, Call of Duty Elite reports over 2.5 billion shots, that's B with a billion, have been fired since the game was released. I mean, it's just, this is Black Ops 2 we're talking about, not Modern Warfare 3, not Black Ops, Black Ops 2. It's absolutely amazing how many people are playing this game. Justine, what else is happening over there in the command center?
Well, Jeff, so much is going on in our command center tonight. Mike Castro-Rufiel is live podcasting, giving a play-by-play of the action as every bullet is fired. So let's see what's happening on the map. Here we go. There's Castro. He's podcasting. And they are playing the map Carrier. Here you go. There's Castro behind us. We'll check back in on the live gameplay, and they may have won the Super Bowl, but we'll see how 2 New York Giants fared in Black Ops 2 against some of our troops. But first, how do you say massive gaming history in French? I'm not sure. Jeff, what's going on in Paris?
All right, well, Paris, France had a launch just a couple hours ago, and as you can see, there were tons of fans at the Virgin Megastore, the Champs-Élysées store right there. Tons of fans lined up, getting excited for the launch of Black Ops 2. And what's great about a game like this is it doesn't just launch in the U.S., it launches worldwide, across all continents, and fans get to jump into games and play against people from other countries, other continents even, and that's the power of a big game like Black Ops 2. Now, when it comes to loving Call of Duty, some fans have found that the couple that plays together stays together. Now, even faced with the most difficult of obstacles, here's the amazing story of U.S. Army Specialist Justin Rollins and his wife, Kristen.
I was invited to Savannah one weekend. Justin is in the Army, and his best friend had invited him over.
I was at his house playing Call of Duty. It was on a Friday afternoon.
I started observing him playing the game and realized that he was really awful at it.
And I was like, well, do you want to play with me? You think you can do better? And she was like, yeah.
We beat the level first time, so I think it impressed him. We spent that whole weekend together.
We had been together, I'd probably say 2.5, maybe 3 months. We both knew that it felt right. You know, we just decided to go ahead and get married.
I didn't want traditional engagement pictures.
I brought a bunch of my Army gear and tried to make it look like a scene on the actual game, to have like a Call of Duty photo shoot. It was actually very cool, a very unique experience.
Justin, I think because maybe his military experience, I don't know, but he tries to be more strategic.
I have my own opinion about camping. If you like actually being a sniper, then that is camping. To me, I see it as a strategy.
They're down. I really like to use the saw. I do the whole just spray and pray thing.
So I've actually used it in real life. It's a whole lot funner in the game though, because you can shoot it as fast as you want and it never overheats. We've been told that we'll be deploying in the near future, so that's kind of, you know, I knew signing the dotted line that was a part of it. And while I'm away, it'd be cool if we can play on multiplayer. It'd kind of bring back old memories of all the times in the past that we've played.
But it'll definitely be nice for him to come back. Playing the new Call of Duty, being able to beat his butt in it, just like I've always been able to do.
All right, we want to send our support to Justin and all the men and women who serve here and abroad in the U.S. military. Justin, stay safe. We're going to make sure you get your copy of Black Ops 2. Now, pro athletes have made no secret of their love of Call of Duty. We've seen tweets already. We've seen AJ Green and Deron Williams. There are already just a few of the many sports stars who have tweeted about Black Ops 2 tonight. And we have Greg from a great program called Pros vs. G.I. Joe to let us in on what he did earlier. A really special moment here. Tell us about it, Greg.
Sure. Well, Pro vs. G.I. Joe, we simply pit professional athletes against troops all over the world. And today, we got two of the best. We got Michael Bowling and Ahmad Bradshaw. They come and play the troops all over the world. We played with troops in Kandahar, Afghanistan, and the USO in Japan. So they had a good time, and you talk about a morale boost for these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just incredible. They sit down in the USO Center, and they're playing the best professional athletes in the world in the best game.
And you guys are really Call of Duty players. Who is the best player on the Giants? Do we have the two best here tonight?
Yeah, the two best.
Two best, right here.
Who's the best, though, of the best?
You're looking at them.
Right there.
I'd have to say I'm the best. You know, I can't get into him.
Well, now, how do you guys find time to play Black Ops 2? I mean, you're in season playing games. Does the coach allow you to play Black Ops 2 in your off time?
Not quite. You know, it takes up a lot of my time, but you know, I spend a lot of my resting time playing Call of Duty.
And are you on Xbox Live playing
Xbox
against people?
Live, you know, pretty much all throughout the night, early in the morning.
So, did you guys get an advance copy, or you're going home tonight to play?
Oh, yeah,
I'm going home tonight as soon as I get done.
All right, well, we'll see you guys on Xbox Live. Thanks very much, Greg. And thanks to you guys for coming out and playing with the troops. Very special thing. All right, well, we're going to check in right now with Toronto, Ontario, my hometown, where they launched Black Ops 2 just recently. And we're going to look at all the excitement that's happening up in Toronto. Let's take a look at that.
All right, thanks, guys. Jeremy Soule from Activision here at a packed EB Games in Toronto, where fans are lined up against every wall. They're out the door and down the block trying to get their hands on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And we're honored to be joined by Camar de los Reyes, who plays Raul Menendez in the game. And, Menendez is maybe one of the most sinister villains in Call of Duty history, but there's something about this character that players really feel for. Who is this guy?
Yeah, well, he's hopefully, a villain that the players can empathize with. But, he's... make no mistake, he's got an affinity for kneecaps. So I'd be really careful with what decisions you make.
How is it like working with Treyarch through this process?
It was amazing. It was a collaborative effort. I got to be involved with some really creative people, with David Anthony and David Goyer and the rest of the team. Incredible. All right, well, listen. The cold and the rain will not stop Toronto from coming out in full force to support this game. So we'll blow it back to the command center now. Have a great night. Awesome.
Zombies up in Toronto there, and we've got more check-ins live around the world still to come, Justine.
Yeah, and here's something that everyone is excited about in Black Ops 2, the return of zombies. And it's a full-blown outbreak of zombie mode experience. Let's take a look at how the undead were brought to life.
This is where Zombies is made.
Zombies really is something we've actually worked on through the entire development cycle of Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
It's this massive, epic, expansive world filled with all kinds of Easter eggs and buildables in different locations, and there's custom games, and there's just so much more for Zombies fans than they've ever had.
We're bringing the kind of original story mode, which is our really large and expansive map, Transit. Transit is by far the largest map that we've ever shipped as a Zombies level. Players very quickly get out into this world and start exploring, and then they have to look inwards to find places and objects to build and so forth.
Whenever you log online, there's always people playing Zombies. And each of those experiences are different based on the skills of the players that you play. Because the more you play this game, the better you're going to get at it, the more strategies you're going to come up with.
I would suggest not waiting until you're in a serious situation to think of a strategy or a plan. And then, of course, when things go south, as they always do, keep moving, run, and keep yourself alive. That's kind of the goal.
Now, the sentry gun is coming in. He's going to be looking over that B flag with that, calling in a lightning strike. So this guy is on fire right now. 23-22, this game is so close. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. All sorts of work being put in by O2 right now. He's on a 7-kill streak. He has a teammate on A. So lots going on. Let's check out his teammate who's trying to capture this A flag. That is O1 who just picked it up. Very nice job right there. Got a care package in the hole as well as an RCXD. So lots of score streaks on the map right now for this SEAL squad, as they do have all 3 flags captured. 3 minutes left to go in this game. Very nice job by this team. Just moving around so fluid right now. 3 flags capped. I mean, this is a very, very tough position for that SDC squad. As we cut back over to the picture-in-picture, you just see a couple of them are dead there. One is trying to capture that A flag. Let's cut over to the SDC, see if they can pull that A flag up. And let's see here, 06 Can you get it? Yes, you can. And now there looks like quite a few players spawning into A with 06, so they're going to be backed off at the A flag. We'll go back and switch over to the SEALs team.
Codcasting. And Mark, that's an amazing game you're watching. I mean, these guys are right into it, and they're pros. Right?
Yeah, no, they're doing an amazing job in there. And, that codcasting is just great for esports in general. People are going to be able to see this game as a sport, right? You're going to be able to follow it just like you would in
And
sport.
some amazing plays, and what we've actually got here is an instant replay of one of the top moments. Mark, tell us what's going on here.
Yeah, what we have here is, this is a domination game on B.
Yep.
And what you do is you got the dolphin dive coming in here. You have a guy over here.
You got you're doing your Madden thing here, right? You're illustrating.
Right, we got a guy over here.
Yeah.
Okay, he did the dolphin dive. He's going to come in. He's going to take these two guys out right now. So let's
take a look, see what happens here as they continue to play here. Take them out.
That's
Absolutely. Right. All right. Well, that's what's great about Black Ops multiplayer. All these great moments, and you can relive them, and you can actually upload them yourself online to show your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. This is done inside the theater here, and you can share all these moments out in the world. So
and even zombies moments you can share now, right?
Absolutely. Theater for zombies now, too.
It's amazing. I mean, to see all the excitement around this game as people around the world launch it and play it, and there's more going on, as we saw on our world map, more people coming online around the world. We still got Los Angeles to launch a little bit. I know we're going to be checking in there as well.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Lots happening, Justine.
That we are. Now, before we check in with our neighbors in LA, we're checking out this board here. As you guys can see, these are lighting up as people are joining the game. Now, we've also been asking fans to send us their best Call of Duty explosion using the awesome app Action Movie Effects. So let's take a look at some of those.
Absolutely.
What do we got here, Jeff?
We got something, New York.
That's an EMP. It's taken out the
EMP
chopper.
falls. This is amazing what the guys at Bad Robot have done with some of these amazing action movie effects things. We had a lot of fun blowing things up around the office, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We gave them our in-game models. They did an amazing job. This app is a lot of fun. You can take the claw, you can do it with the EMP, all kinds of stuff.
Claw is my personal favorite.
Exactly. We'll make those tonight after you're done playing the game, but I know a lot of people will be at home just playing MP all night, I'm sure, and also checking out the excitement with with single player as well. Now, we talked about Los Angeles. It is yet still to launch tonight. We still got a couple hours for the folks in LA. They didn't stop us from checking in over there with the team that's at a local GameStop, and also one of the actors from the game, right?
Yeah, we have
Old Man Woods himself.
Old Man Woods there. We have James Burns. Oh, yeah, there he is.
And I'm here in Hollywood where all the stars are out and shining tonight. Our shining star, James C. Burns, you know him as Sergeant Frank Woods. Now you are back for this game, you're back for Black Ops 2, and it's 2025, and Woods is still alive, and he's still super intense. What's it like to be inside his head?
I think Frank is inside my head, actually. All
right.
Woods is a great character. He's the ultimate optimist. You know what I mean? He only sees opportunities. There's no obstacles for him. And at the core of that is just this ability to relate to you as a player, to say, look, I got your back. I know you can do this. Go forward and do it. And he continues that into this next game. And he's just older, wiser, and he's in a wheelchair. It's a badass in a wheelchair. Wait till you see him. It's amazing.
Awesome. Now, David Vonderhaar, you're here from Treyarch. Multiplayer is kind of your baby. You've been the online design director for this game for some time now. And this has got to be intense for you to know that millions of people right now are getting online to judge everything you've been doing for 2 years.
Millions, huh? That's awesome. I like millions. That sounds good to me. Here we are. We are at the minutes from the world, everybody in the world going online to play Black Ops 2 multiplayer. A lot of the teams here with us right now. Great way to celebrate, but also I want to get back and just play.
Yeah, I do too. We're going to throw it back to you guys at the command center, and then we're all going to play too.
If you guys want to see video game history, look at this timeline. We've been tracking throughout the night, but right here we have our Black Ops 2 hashtag, which is over 10,000.
And more people obviously coming online here as the U.S. lights up here, Justine. As New York comes online, Los Angeles is more to come.
For Los Angeles, we know you guys are anxiously awaiting the midnight release out there. So Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is in stores everywhere else, so go get it. Grab the dog tags, which I'm wearing here, and I will be playing Black Ops for the next 72 hours straight.
72 hours straight, Justine, no
Done.
sleep.
No
All right,
breaks.
well, everyone around the world, thank you so much for being a part of video game history. We've got our command center here. We'll be tracking things all throughout the night and into tomorrow on Spike. We've got live gameplay, people playing on 3D here with LG. Very cool stuff. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us for the launch of Black Ops 2. For Justine, I'm Jeff Keighley, and we'll see you shortly online to play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. 72 hours, Jesse, I'm going to have to try and beat you.
It's probably going to be a little longer, but, I might need a nap here and there.
All right,
Thank you guys so much.
Actually, enjoy the game, everybody, and we'll see you online for Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
See ya.